What a wonderful year music festival!
Guys, we have been talking about this. It finally came, and it's finally here, guys. We are doing a collaboration with What a Wonderful Year Music Festival, guys. We have a bunch of artists coming in, like we said before, and we have our first one in today. Guys, we're very excited for this, and we thank everyone, all the organizers for this, Jim, Joseph, and everyone else involved with that festival, guys. Thank you guys for having us a part of this. This is really a really great thing, and we love everything they do. So before we move into the interviews, I just want to do some promotions like we always do.
Oh, yeah.
Like we always do. Like we do it this time. I got to shine, so throw your hands up in the sky. Guys, December 8th, Santa Palooza. Verse presents Santa Palooza. That's right, guys. So we have headlining Ballyhoo, Green Knuckle Material, and C+, guys. Buy your tickets now. It's going to be a great show that we're throwing in. This is our second annual year that we'll be doing Santa Palooza, and we're looking forward to it. We are going to give giveaways. You'll see that on our Instagram, so follow at Verse Apparel, guys. Follow at Verse Apparel, and you'll see what those giveaways will be at our show coming up. And also at Santa Palooza, we have Santa there. So guys, show up early to the show before the bands come in. Come when the door opens so you can take pictures with Santa on stage. That's right. Get your glory on stage with Santa. Take pictures, and let's get ready for the holidays. Next thing, guys, shop the store, www.verseapparel.co. www.verseapparel.co. My favorite shirt is the skeleton surfing shirt. Get that shirt. That's our most popular shirt on a light gray tee. And also our second popular shirt is the astronaut surfing shirt on a white tee. So guys, definitely grab that. And the third one is the yellow tee with the Verse logo in the radical Verse design. And then the rest are also amazing too, guys. So definitely shop the store. Those three are definitely my favorite, though, to go grab. And definitely shop the store, www.verseapparel.co. With that being said, guys, thank you guys for tuning in again to episode 15, guys. And let's get into the episode. All right, you guys. Thank you guys for viewing and watching the Verse podcast. Thank you guys for watching episode 15, guys. Tune in because, like we said, we have a special guest in today. But I am Kev.
Yo, what up? It's Ant.
What's going on, you guys? We have a special guest in today, and it is part of What a Wonderful Year Music Festival. Big Boss Noff.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to the people, man. I appreciate y'all having me.
Yeah, man. I mean, I was like so excited to have you here. I was looking through your Instagram, and you're actually the first rapper that we're having on this show. So I'm like super
another
hyped.
Round of applause.
Yeah,
hell yeah, amazing. We're doing big things.
Yeah.
Man. We're breaking through.
Yeah, and we have one of the greatest that I've seen.
Right, I appreciate that.
You guys, you pack houses from what I see on Instagram.
We try.
Yeah,
you know,
that's awesome, man. Let's talk more about your journey into music. So what got you started into music, and keep pursuing it. Keep going.
Really just, I always had a love for music. Coming up, I always watched like Temptations, 5 Heartbeats.
I
like,
love the Temptations.
You know what I mean? Like I always wanted to be a performer. You know what I mean? Like I just give me the mic. You know what I mean? Like I don't know what's gonna happen, but just let me get the mic. You know what I mean? So you know, and just coming up doing music, being around it for so long. Like a lot of my friends, I actually really started my videographer Dolo Films. He was left behind from his uncle that had passed away. Some DJing equipment. So he used to make beats growing up. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Growing up in Jersey City, you know, he would make the beats and, you know, just making like a Jersey club music sound at that time. Because being younger, the Jersey club was real relevant at that time for us. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So just being around it so much, it was like, bro, if you're gonna do that, then like, what am I gonna do? You know what I mean? Like, all right, well, we need a rapper. Like, you know what I mean? So from there, it's been everything since. Like, it's been a lifestyle, honestly.
Well, what year was this around when you started doing it?
I want to say maybe 2007, 2008.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, but
it's been a while.
but the hard work is obviously showing now.
For sure.
If you go on the Instagram, obviously you want to shout your Instagram.
Oh
out?
yeah, for sure. At Big Boss Noff on Instagram or anywhere you want to find me, I'm probably over there. I'm definitely probably there.
Let's definitely pull up one of your shows in Asbury if you could pull
For
that
sure.
up, Andrew, on Instagram. But we'll keep the conversation going before we get that up. So, music's great, like we said.
Appreciate it.
Love it all. Last leg, all about it. What is it again? I'm sorry.
Which one? It Was All Love?
Yeah, that one.
Oh yeah, It Was All Love. That's my latest album, my 7-song EP, I guess. They don't like when I say an album, but that's definitely album material, just, to put that out there. So
What is the first single you started promoting like hard on that?
Hit a Lick.
Hit a Lick.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the song.
Hit a Lick.
that
Hit
was
a
good.
Lick is the. Now let me give you the history behind Hit a Lick.
Yeah.
Hit a Lick was already done pretty much before all of the other music. Everything was written, but Hit a Lick, I was literally eating, me and my promoter were eating sushi and calamari. I promise you, this was not a plan. I got called to come support somebody. I got forced to perform. And from there, that's what started everything. Like, that's what really opened everybody's eyes. Like, from being on Shade 45 radio, like
What?
everything. Oh, yeah.
So you're telling me
tell us more
sushi and
into that.
calamari was the inspiration to this song?
For sure. For sure, bro. We were eating sushi and calamari and literally got a phone call. My buddy was performing maybe like 3 blocks away. He was like, yo, bro, pull up. And at this time, I'm, creating the music. So it's like I'm not really on the scene how I feel like I should be or how I am now. But we went over there, got forced to perform. I ended up knowing the promoter. He was like, yo, bro, you're performing. Like, whatever you have, literally, whatever you have. And just so happened, the only 2 songs I had were Hit a Lick and Bounce Back off the It Was All Love EP. And I performed it. And if you know this area, sometimes the music isn't necessarily received, from artists the way I feel like it should. But this night was it was magic.
Yeah.
It was magic. And it grew legs. And then once the video and everything came out, it was like, bro, there's no way you're not dropping the rest of the music. You know what I mean? So it's
absolutely.
like, we literally promo Hit a Lick for maybe like a month and a half, 2 months. And it just didn't stop.
Yeah.
It didn't stop. So
I saw you had some articles too, like
Oh
online.
yeah, for sure.
Like you had a lot of like
for
media
sure.
backing
Asbury
on
Park
it.
Press. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's big, man. And you said you were on what other outlets were you on?
Shade 45.
Right.
At this point, I mean, it was a lot of them. It was just going, bro. Like I'm telling you, it was really a blessing in disguise, and it was kind of like a testament to the work that I did put in. But at that time, it's like when you don't know what to do as an artist, or when you feel down, the people really made me feel like, no, bro, like. Yes, keep going. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've been doing this 15 plus years.
Damn.
Yeah.
So to put out a song and then they receive it that way, and now you're getting booked on the east side of the city, because that's a big thing too.
Yeah.
You're doing the What If a Wonderful Year show is like, that's a thing for me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've been doing this a while, and now you want me to come, you called me.
Yeah.
I didn't call you. I didn't even know about it. You know what I mean? Like, bro, it's a blessing. So, I'm thankful, man.
Yeah.
To say the least.
Yeah, you're reaching out to different audiences in like different parts of the tri-state area, which is like so important to do.
Right.
And like that's amazing. And that's the song that you said that really like brought you to like really start pushing out everything.
For sure.
So you had a 7-song album,
Yep,
right?
yep.
And that's the first single that you have on there that really. Look at that. First, the single that came out of that album was the one that launched it.
And
that rarely
that's all it
happens.
takes, man.
That's
Like,
what I'm
that
saying.
rarely
It's all it
happens.
takes. And
Yeah.
sometimes you think like, oh, you know what? This song is going to be the one. This is probably the first time where I said, no, this is going to be the one.
Yeah.
This is the one. And it was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's super catchy, man.
And how it happens is like, creating the music is kind of like, okay, yeah, we got some good music, but it's like, nah, I think this is the one.
Yeah.
Like, I think this is the one. And then once the people put the stamp on it, it's the greatest feeling in the world, because like, as an artist, it's like, oh, I want to do this. I want to, I want to be on this podcast. I want to talk to these people. But once it starts happening and it's like nonstop, and it's like, yo, bro, like, we gotta go. It's like, bro, as an artist, I know any artist who've been through this, they can understand exactly what I'm saying. Like, it's a great feeling, and I'm happy that you guys like the song. I'm happy that everybody's supporting it. It makes me feel amazing. You know
I
what
mean, I'm super hyped to see you at Wowie.
Oh, for sure.
Man.
For sure. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Definitely pull up to that one.
Yeah, I'm super hyped for that. That's amazing, man. What was your inspiration like when you first started writing music? Like, who's the artist you usually like, go back and like see their catalog and kind of like grab a little bit of inspiration from? Or?
I mean, I would say, a lot of Kanye West, my beautiful dark twisted fantasy. Lil Wayne's definitely my favorite rapper. But just like,
dude, I love Lil Wayne
for sure. Oh yeah, for sure. Like I said before, I always kind of wanted to be like the greats. I feel like if you don't model yourself after the greats, then like who are you modeling yourself after? You know what I mean? Like, so it's been a heck of a journey doing music. I don't see the end in the near sight, and I'm just looking for everything coming, man. Like, it's been amazing to this point.
Yeah, I mean, where you are right now is like you haven't even peaked yet. You're like literally like on that like momentum building up, and it's getting better and better. You can literally see it on Instagram,
right?
You know, like
exactly,
and you can see that with like anybody, any artist, any brand. You see the momentum building. Right. And I definitely saw that on Instagram.
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah,
so like,
definitely vibe, bro.
Yeah, what we were saying, we're gonna go into the Instagram video where you like packed out Asbury Lanes here, which looked like, oh my god, amazing show.
Oh yeah,
dude, you had people with their phones out.
Yeah, it worked.
That's the best when you can grab like the audience and like let them participate in like your art form.
Right, yeah, and this was a special night. This night ended up being, if I'm not mistaken, one of P&B Rock's last shows before he passed away as well.
Oh, damn.
So, this was special looking back. I guess nobody could have seen that this was gonna happen this way or anything, but to have the opportunity to even do this show and it turned out the way it did is just, super thankful, man.
Lights on. All y'all lights on right now. Everybody put y'all lights on. Everybody put y'all lights on. Put the lights on. Yeah, I see this shit with the brand. This shit lit, man. This shit lit. Hey, turn me up. Everybody get your hands up. Five of them. Nobody move yet. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, let's go.
Can you tell us like any more like memorable moments in your career where you're like when you're at that point where like you're just like, all right, I know you're on a high trajectory now, but like everyone has their down points where you're like, should I just give this up? And like, you're frustrated writing a song and you're just like, I don't know if this is gonna be the next single, but what are those moments you lean back to? Is like, no, I got to keep on going. Those memorable moments.
My manager is probably gonna put me in the headlock for saying this, but I have to tell the story. So I have a song, and I'm writing this song, and literally, it had to be written for maybe a year or so. But I'm going through a bad point in my personal life, and he came over. Like I was going through a bad series of depression. Mm-hmm. So he came over. I wasn't answering phone calls, but this is like my brother, but he's my manager. You know what I mean? So like I'm not answering phone calls. I'm not responding to texts, and he knows when something's wrong because that's I kind of get into that type of show. Yeah. He came to my house and I'm rapping this song for him. I'm like, yo, bro, you got to hear this song. Like I got some new work. I'm trying to get back. I'm trying to work back into it. And I'm rapping this song for him, and I look over at him, and bro, he is bawling, bawling in tears. Like it was so unexpected. Because I'm like, bro, this song is like a year old. I know I'm still going through this, but like, are you okay? Like, give me a hug. Like, I'm sorry. What did I say? You know what I mean? Yeah. But that was kind of like, it showed me that, people are paying attention. You know what I mean?
You're reaching out there.
Yeah, people are paying attention. And because I put me into the music and he knows me, for him to be moved in emotion like that, it was kind of like, okay, like, keep going. Like, you know what I mean? Because just because you know him and the music is affecting him like that, you never know. You know what I mean? You never know. There's plenty of Lil Wayne songs that I listen to that done the same to me. You know what I mean? So that was big.
But having somebody so close to you as well
For
and to
sure.
touch them like that,
For
you're just saying they
sure.
already know your story.
For
So on
sure.
top of it, you're just like, oh damn. Like,
Oh yeah, that was definitely one of the ones I was like, okay, we got something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
That's like the most important thing when writing music, right? I mean, I used to be in a band too. I used to write music for a band. So like the best thing for like an artist is like when you know someone has a connection, because then you know a lot of people have that connection.
right.
You know, and then that's when you get the fans to like really be like, this is the guy, you know,
Right.
this is who we're gonna keep listening to. This is like
amazing feeling.
the vision,
too.
you know?
Amazing feeling.
Yeah.
Amazing feeling.
Yeah. So with your songwriting process, like how do you go about like when you start writing? You start with the beat, start with the melody.
It all depends.
Yeah.
Like it sometimes, like a lot of times, my manager will be like, "Yo, just put on this '90s beat and just just freestyle, just practice." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then shout out to my producer Just Kev. I've been working with him.
Shout out.
Yeah, definitely shout out to him, the GOAT. Like I've been working with him for so long that he has his rough patches too, where it's like, yo, I need you to come through and sit down with me so we can really, iron out what needs to, what it needs to sound like.
Yeah.
And, a lot of times I'll come up with the hook first. Hopefully I have the beat. If not, but if I got the hook, like hit a lick.
Yeah,
that's
a big hook. Yeah.
I heard the beat, bro. That song was done in like 15 minutes.
Really?
For sure.
Wow.
Easily.
Damn.
When I heard the
15
beat,
minutes?
for sure.
damn.
Bro, there's
Wow.
some songs are just like that. Like,
That's crazy. 15 minutes.
when you hear the beat, once I got the hook, it's over.
Yeah.
When I got the hook, it's
Yeah,
over. Because the hook is the layout for
Yeah,
everything else. You know what I mean? Once I got the hook, I know what the verse is supposed to sound like. You know what I mean? And if the beat takes you there, like even on beats, my older brother always told me, like, you should never take more than 3 to 5 seconds to listen to a beat.
Really?
3 to 5 seconds. Ever since then,
What's the philosophy behind that one?
the song might suck if you have to listen to a minute and a
Okay,
half
I
of
got
it. You
you.
know what I
Yeah,
mean? So
yeah,
it's
yeah.
kind of like, and also, I'm big on what my listeners are going to catch to. What are they gonna like? You know what I mean? So the first 3 to 5 seconds, if I'm not locked in, oh no, just let's not waste time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you can make it's like shooting free throws. It's like practicing your free throws. You know what I mean?
Right.
If you do it so many times, you'll start to make a lot of them.
Unless you're Shaq.
Well, yeah. Well, you give Shaq the ball in the post, and you know what's gonna happen. So, like, I don't think he was even practicing
Yeah.
free throws. He knew already. You know what I mean?
Get a Dennis
So,
Rodman there, catch
yeah.
those rebounds.
Yeah, for
MJ.
sure. Like, yeah. If I'm not, it's like singing on the track. I'm not supposed to be singing, so I don't think I'm gonna practice singing.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, stick to what you do and perfect that. You know what I mean?
Would you ever think about doing like those kind of tracks where even if it's not you singing, you get someone on there and
For
you kinda,
sure.
like make like an R&B?
Oh,
like,
for sure.
Dude, that would
That's
be
in the
tight.
works. Don't tell.
Really?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, guys,
for sure.
look out for that.
For sure. For
Dude,
sure.
we got to have you back in here once that comes
Oh, yeah.
out. I'm super
Anytime,
hyped
anytime,
for that. Yeah,
anytime.
that's awesome, man. Ooh, I'm excited for that.
Oh, yeah.
I love because I love rap and I love the R&B
Right.
aspect. R&B is like I love that.
But
Like,
see, that's the thing. Like,
you got Casey and JoJo.
right?
Let's
It's
see,
too
Neo,
many.
Boys
It's
to
too many to
Men.
name.
Mario, let's
It's too
go.
many to name. It's too many to name. And
I
have-
wanna know. I wanna know.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying? Look,
Yeah.
it's too many hits out there. I have friends that's singers, but like I said, at the time of when I, got on this upward trajectory, it was kind of like, still figuring things out. So
Yeah.
it's like, they, like you said, they haven't seen anything. Like,
Yeah.
bro, I'm really like, you know what I'm saying? If you ask me, like, I'm really an artist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
So
you're fresh out the gate too, like coming
for
out
sure,
with like all this like
especially to the
Yeah,
world's eye. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So it's like, if this is the baseline, this is whew,
yeah.
whew. Y'all don't, I used to do when like in my younger days, putting skits in the albums and stuff like that. A lot of that stuff is missing.
Yeah.
But if you do it the right way,
Yeah.
it has value to it. You know what I'm
It's kind of like those skits where it's like what Dre like did,
Right,
like
exactly,
what Usher
exactly,
did.
yeah,
I'll call you
exactly.
back. I'll call you back.
Exactly.
Yep.
But
He's
we
on
just get into it, man.
Yeah.
The people have definitely not seen all of Big Boss Noff yet. It's definitely on the way. Trust me.
Hell yeah, and I'm super hyped for that. We're definitely gonna have you back once you release that.
For sure.
So another question I want to have back to live shows. How do you get yourself like physically prepared for those live shows? Because I know sometimes like people wait around, but you're just like so hyped, you'll get like anxious.
Oh yeah,
How do you prepare and relax for it?
I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, so like rehearsals, everything. Like I was telling my promoter, like before my shows, I usually get like some type of stomach bug or like some type of, so when I was going through it, I was like, okay, when I do my next show, I have to make sure I don't order shrimp scampi from the diner because I didn't know that it was a thing. You don't order seafood from the diner, and like it's like yeah, stay away from that. You know what I mean? But
thanks for the warning.
Exactly. It's really like a ritual. If I don't get sick, then I'm kind of a little like, this show might not be what it is. But, you know what I mean? So, yeah, for sure. Like
just going to fast before
for sure,
show.
for sure. Definitely don't eat. Lots of water, hydrate. You know what I mean? Little vocal lessons here and there. You know what I mean?
Just have
but
some,
for sure.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Just have like something super heavy jumping around stage.
Oh yeah,
just ruins everything.
Oh yeah, for sure. You don't want to be like that.
Eat a whole damn calzone or some
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. No pizza. Like get a salad. Like you know what I mean. Stay light. I mean, outside of rehearsal, I'm kind of like a memory guy. If you ever seen Drumline?
Oh, absolutely.
And when he's playing the drums, but he can't read music,
Yeah,
but he's
yeah,
memorizing it.
yeah.
That's how I am. I visualize before it happens. You know what I'm saying? So I look at the show in my mind, and then I go rehearse what I think it should look like, work out the kinks, and then from there, you know what I mean? Let the magic happen.
Trusting that intuition over there.
For sure. You have to.
I think it's how a lot of like very like professional creative minds like think that way. Like they think of like they put themselves in the position of like this already happened. Like you know, like even when it comes to sports, right? They'll look at playbacks, be like, I gotta like hype up more.
Right.
You know, even
sure,
if it's like
for
sports,
sure.
it's like, oh, we threw it to the wrong guy, should have been this guy. But like with music, it's like I need to hype up this crowd more. I could have done this better. More energized, and like that's perfect, man. That's great. Let's see another thing. What advice would you give to young musicians coming up that want to get into the field and just like
Trick question there.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a trick.
We ask that question a lot, and I already know it's super stressful.
I mean, for me, see, it's a little bit different because like I really give you me. You know what I mean? So sometimes like I've even had my parents like, yo, like, can you not say that? It's like I'm giving the world me. This is my art. This is my journal. You know what I'm saying? So like whatever happens in the future, you can go back and see from this time to this time, this is what was actually going on. Okay. So I would say be original. Be you. Yep. Don't be afraid. Try things. Meet people. That's the biggest thing. If you don't meet people, you're not going anywhere. I don't care how good you are. You have to meet people. Everybody. You can't do it on your own. Everybody has something that's going to, help you get further, get to a new market, X, Y, and Z. But for sure, be yourself, be you, and network, man. Yeah. Networking is everything. You could be trash. You could literally be trash, but because you network so well, you're the man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's true.
So
that's true.
Yeah, for sure.
We hear some artists on the radio now, and it's like, how the hell did you get there?
Oh yeah, you better.
They knew
than
like
me.
a big music executive.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you better than me because I don't even listen to the radio, honestly.
Oh, me either,
I couldn't
man.
tell you.
Just give me a Spotify and
exactly.
Like, just plug in Audix if I don't have a Bluetooth.
If it's not YouTube, I don't. What is it? What show? Oh yeah, no, I didn't see it. I didn't see that.
I know exactly. Oh my god. But
and I'm glad I'm not alone in that one.
Yeah, no, for sure, bro. I'm like super YouTube head. I don't have cable. As long as I have Wi-Fi, like it's lit.
Yeah,
it's lit.
Spotify is like the best.
Right. Oh yeah. What podcast you like?
Oh, I like this podcast.
Right.
Guys,
For sure. Yeah. See, I set them up. Now that's a trick question.
Guys, search Verse Podcast.
Right.
We're still trying to like figure out the kinks of the whole show, because we're 14 episodes in. But yeah, Verse Podcast. My favorite podcast I like to listen to is more comedy podcast.
Right. Okay.
Is what I like. I like what is it? I like Bad Friends. You know,
that's a good one.
Yeah, I gotta check that out.
It's Bobby Lee, the Korean guy.
Okay,
and then, Andrew Santino. It's more goofy. Like we're like a goofy podcast, as you could tell.
Right. It's
we
normal.
We don't play out like we're cool guys, you know.
Right now, I feel you, bro. But you know what? That makes everything what it is.
It's the originality of the thing,
bro.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me you're the only you in this world? Yeah. You're the only person that thinks like you, bro. Be you. You know what I mean? Like that's the best part about life, man.
That is what I always think every
the
time.
Uniqueness of it, bro.
Exactly.
That's what I always think every time we do stuff for Verse is like, people like they say you should do it this way. I'm just like, I'm just gonna do it if I woke up and I had no strategy to it. You know, I just do it the way what we do. You know,
the best way. I love it. I love it, man.
Bad Friends, obviously Joe Rogan. Everyone listens to Joe Rogan.
Oh yeah, that's the guy. That's the guy. I was waiting on it. I was waiting on it.
Joe Rogan's obviously the GOAT. I like Kill Tony. That's more of like a dark comedy podcast where they do like live stuff.
Okay.
Have you ever seen Kill Tony?
Nah, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. I watch Joe Rogan and Joe Budden. There's something about
Joe
the Joes.
Budden.
The Joes. Yeah, the Joes seem to have the greatest podcast out. Like, I don't know. I might change my name to Joe and start a podcast.
Yeah, Joe Budden had that controversy with Drake for a bit, right?
Oh yeah.
He called out Drake like you're not talented.
When is he not? You know what I mean?
He's like, why are you rapping like you're like still like 18 or something like that?
Yeah.
I gotta listen to Joe Budden because, like, all the clips I've seen, you know,
fire, bro.
Yeah,
fire.
I'll definitely give that a listen.
Yeah, Joe Budden, Joe Rogan, and Aliens.
Yeah, oh yeah, right.
That's it.
What alien shit do you listen to?
Anyone?
Yo, Mysterious Universe. Check
History
it out,
Channel.
Yeah.
If it pops up with an alien, play. I need to see it. And where they at? Can we link? Do they listen to rap?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, have they heard Hit a Lick?
First show in space.
Like,
Screw you, Travis Scott. Exactly. I got this one, bro.
You know what I mean? See? We're on the same page, man. For sure.
Yeah. That's awesome, man. So, we'll do this question here. So, you have any upcoming projects coming up? Any upcoming shows you want to promote?
Outside of the Wowie Festival, right now I'm really just focused on that. I mean, music, I'm kind of still pushing it. It Was All Love EP. There's definitely music already done. You know, every day I have to get told, no, we're not putting that out yet. Like, wait, but it's like, bro, it's here, it's ready. They're listening. Yeah. I want to put it out. You know what I mean?
Now, are you on all major platforms and stuff like that?
For sure, for sure.
You want to shout that out?
At Big Boss Noff on all major platforms. Wherever you can find me, you might find me at ShopRite between the hours of 5 to 9.
Me too.
They're still open. You know what I mean?
I love ShopRite.
Yeah, you never know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Somewhere, everywhere. Big Boss Noff, man. Yeah, for sure.
So let's get into some questions with Wowie Festival, right? So what is the Wowie Festival?
So the Wowie Festival, and this is also new to me. So they do pretty much like a mashup of bands and all type of artists. And when I say it's new to me is because, see, Asbury is a little different. That's why I live at Asbury. But I live on the west side. So on the east side of the city, if you live on the west, you would think that the people on the east side of the city don't listen to hip hop or they're not involved. But until I started really, doing what I had to do and getting out, meeting new people and networking, I found out that there are people supporting hip hop. We got the Stone Pony, Asbury Lanes, we got the Wonder Bar. There's a lot of prominent venues down there that you would think, no, we don't want hip hop. No, they want hip hop.
They do. There's a big culture for it. Yeah.
For sure.
It's everywhere now.
For sure. So,
everywhere.
Linking up with Alexander Simone, he was actually the one who, for sure, he was the one who actually plugged me in with Jim. And, shout out to Telegraph Hill Records, too. They contacted me and was like, hey, we're doing this wonderful, What a Wonderful Year show, and we would love for you to be a part of it. So they have, I believe it's 20 bands, and it's 10 a day, I want to say. Oof. And, it's going to be a great time, man. Like, definitely a great time at the Wonder Bar. If anybody need tickets, you can contact me. You can contact Telegraph Hill Records, like, wherever. We'll get you a ticket if you want to go. That's for sure. You ain't got to worry about that. I got some right now if you need it. You know what I mean? So don't even worry. But, definitely Asbury Park, man. The great thing about it is actually going to be on my birthday. I'm going to be performing on my birthday.
Dude.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, this is going to be a round of applause for that, man, for sure.
Happy early birthday.
I appreciate that. You know what I mean?
We'll be there, too, celebrating with you.
For sure. Hopefully it's some cake, some good ice cream cake down there.
Is it on the first night? When you perform?
The second night.
The second night.
Cool. I'm pretty sure I'll be there for both nights. But
awesome.
You know what I mean? Cool. Definitely come out, see the talent. A lot of bands, a lot of people I know, a lot of newcomers. It's gonna be amazing. I'm excited, man. Especially to perform on my birthday. It's what a wonderful year. It's been such a wonderful year. So what a way to close out the year. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be amazing, man. Shout out to everybody that put that show on. And I'll be great to see y'all in attendance, man.
Yeah,
for sure.
And thank you for coming in here.
For sure.
What have you heard or learned about Wowie Festival since you've been added up to the lineup?
The biggest thing is the diversity. Like, I didn't know. You know what I mean? I really didn't know. And to find out and to see that it's people actually still supporting hip hop. But it's like, you got to do it the right way. You know what I mean? Because I don't even want the extraness and all of the, you know what I mean? Like, we come from a tough area. You know what I mean? But to make it onto this festival lineup, this is a big thing for me. You know what I mean? So it's like,
even for us doing the interviews, we're
for
so
sure,
happy
bro.
to do
Like,
it.
it's amazing. You know what I mean?
When Jim reached out, I was like, yeah.
I'm right there with you. When he told me, I was
Thank
like,
you, Jim.
Man, where do I have to go? Like, you know what I mean? I'm with it, bro. Like, I'm all for supporting people, and you know, anytime it's a door open, I'm definitely coming in with open arms, man. Like, you know, but definitely learned about the diversity, seeing that there's people out there supporting hip hop. And just supporting the culture of music, period, in Asbury Park, because this was a place where there's a lot of, you know, major artists. If I'm not mistaken, they had like it was a award show that they shot with like the Jonas Brothers right outside the Stone Pony. You know what I mean? Exactly. So it's like being a part of that culture and actually getting to that side of the city to, you know, show my talent, like. It's amazing, bro. Like, I don't even know what to say about it. It's great, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? For artists, especially now getting some of the notoriety that an artist may feel like, oh, yeah, I think I should. Nah, now I'm being a little bit more accepted. It's amazing, bro. I couldn't ask for any more, man.
That's
Dream come
awesome.
true,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, we're going to ask you this question, but you kind of already answered it. What makes you most excited to be part of this festival?
Yeah, exactly.
You already kind of answered it, though.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. And, you know, being my birthday, I don't think I've ever performed on my birthday. Just being in my hometown and it's my birthday and it's easy for my friends. You don't have to drive 45 minutes up the highway.
Yeah.
We're right here. We're going to party so hard that night. We're going to party
Let's
so
go.
Everybody in Asbury knows me, from all of the bars, the Bond Streets, to Johnny Max. They know Big Boss Noff.
Oh, yeah,
they
Johnny
don't
Max,
Listen,
I
hope I don't get anybody in trouble when I come to the door. That ID, bro, go inside. Like, you know what I mean? We know what's about to go down. Bro, it's going to be a time, bro. So if you guys stick around after, definitely come out, have some drinks, bro.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Picklebacks for everybody. You know I'm half Irish. I know how I get down. So you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Big Jameson for everybody, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a time.
We're definitely going to link up, man.
For
Jameson
sure.
and ice cream cake. That's what I'm all
Hey,
about, bro.
I'm with it. All night.
Yeah, we're definitely going to. I'm excited for it, guys.
For sure.
Yeah, I did want to ask one more question. House of Independence.
Oh,
you heard what happened there?
Yeah.
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 What do you think about that
tragic, man.
situation?
That it's crazy because the House of Independence is kind of where I got my start in Asbury. That was probably the first venue that I, infiltrated, I should say.
It's a nice venue, man.
Yeah.
It's so sad.
To make it in there, I've done plenty of shows that I've opened up for plenty of artists there.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's sad to see. Hopefully in the future it does make its way back. But for sure, I'm just glad I was able to grace that stage.
Yeah.
I actually won a music competition there to
Yes.
propel me to open up for bigger artists. So
That's
that was
awesome.
kind of like a real big thing for me. So, you know, shout out to everybody over there. I hope everybody doing okay. I hope it gets back at some point, because Asbury's not Asbury without the house, man.
It really
you gotta
is.
have the
Agreed.
house, man. You got to.
That's like
for
the
sure.
biggest venue on that street.
Oh yeah,
right?
for sure,
Yeah.
for sure. It's the only one, if
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's the only one on that side. Oh yeah, on that side
right
of town.
by all the bars and
Yep,
everything.
yeah, right across from L House for sure.
So it's really sad to see, and God bless those guys that own it. Hopefully, it becomes like it stays a music venue. You know,
Right,
Suck
right.
if it turns into like a
That's-
TD Bank.
Yes, please don't. Yeah. Oh man, you're right about that. Yeah.
You know? Next thing you know, we're at the bar just cashing checks the whole time, just like paying out Asbury instead of like going to a show. And
Yo,
like
you ain't never
secret-
lied about that. That's a good one. That's a great one right there.
Or a quick check,
Right.
Get sandwiches or something like that.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
But Big Boss Noff, thank you for coming.
Appreciate
in,
you
man.
guys,
You got
man, for
anything else to
sure.
shout out? Before?
Make sure you guys check out the Verse Podcast for sure. Y'all already know how it's going, man. It's Big Boss Noff, live from the Jersey Shore, in the building, not at the Jersey Shore, but we're still live from there at the same time, man. You already know how it's going. Make sure you go get It Was All Love, the EP,
Get
out
it.
on all streaming platforms.
Get it.
Hit a lick over 20,000
Yeah.
views, bounce back over 10,000 views.
Damn.
We going stupid, man.
Yeah.
Act like you know something.
Like, get it. Let's
sure.
go, baby. All right, man. We'll see you at Wowie Festival.
For sure.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in, guys. Keep on tuning in the rest of the episodes, and we'll see you guys in a bit. Peace, baby.
Yes, sir.